another situation that grinds my gears, and I really wanted to talk about it after it happened. But I was like, you know what? Leave it to the fans. They gonna always do more. So give it some time. I've made a video on a Love and Hip Hop scene before, a reaction video. And I'm going to stick to what I said in the last video. It is hard for me to believe that any of these women on these shows are friends in real life. It's hard because the things that have been done, there's no way. Like, there's just no coming back from it. There's just no coming back from it. If Erica Mena wants to keep pushing the narrative of Spice talking about her son and how he wants a private life, he doesn't want to be in the spotlight, if she wants to keep using that as just cause for her racial slurs, then by all means, do so. Do so. By all means, do so. If that's the narrative you want to keep running with, you got it. You got it. But facts are facts. Facts are facts. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. Right is right. Again, wrong is wrong. When Spice mentioned the issue between her and Erica, and she mentioned her son, it was in reference to Erica's motherhood. And I don't know why that is so hard for y'all to grasp. Like, I don't understand why y'all don't get the concept. But when she spoke on the lady's son, it was in reference to her motherhood. It had nothing to do with the little boy. And this is how I know mentally something is really wrong with y'all. Because the fact that y'all trying to make it seem like she was disrespecting the little, it was a reference to this lady's motherhood, not to her son personally whatsoever. Just being honest and as raw and truthful as I can be. In most of my arguments with females who are mothers, I have mentioned children as far as referencing to their motherhood and or parenthood, however you want to identify it. Crucify me for it, whatever. But again, in most of my arguments with females who are mothers, I have mentioned children, but only as a reference to their motherhood and parenthood. When they would use or try to come to me with their opinions and arguments against me. So when they would try to pick or try to bully me, it was never with facts. It was never because they had some real dirt on me or, you know, they did their FBI work. No. A lot of the times it was out of jealousy and their own misery. Things that they were going through personally. They thought I would be an easy target, and I just had to clear them out real quick. If you want me as an opponent, just know I'm not playing fair. And the only reason why it's not fair when I do it, the only reason why I'm going to make sure I damn near try to make you extinct is because everything I say is always going to be facts. Because my homework is always done. Always done. So while you out here just trying to find opinions, just trying to find, ways to just hate me, and you really don't even have a real genuine reason to hate on me or hate me, you still keep putting yourself in the position to lose. I don't ever get out of character or get out of my way to disrespect the next, especially not a female, because what competition is there? I'm in competition with myself, honey, honestly. Right hand high. Right hand high. This is the only competition I'm in is with myself. Your life is not my life. My life is not your life. And I just wanted to clear that up because I would never disrespect children. Ever. I would never disrespect children. And not even the fact that I wouldn't want it being done to my kids. That's just general principle to me. Like, I would never disrespect a child. It's just not in me. My issue is not with the child. It's never with the child. It's always with the adult. So, that's who I will address and hold accountable every time. Every time. And another thing, a lot of the females that I was like in high school with or middle school with, they were having children at a young age, right? But my issue, I mean, that's an issue within itself. But again, personally, that has nothing to do with me. The only reason why children were brought up in reference to their motherhood is because for me, when you have a child, right? When you're becoming a parent, even a father, you're supposed to be mature. Even though that's not always the case for people who end up being parents, especially at a young age, you are supposed to mature because that's a whole nother life you're accountable for. So your maturity should be there. And if you weren't ready to take that step, then you shouldn't be out here doing adult things. If you weren't out here doing adult things, you wouldn't be in that predicament. However, when I referenced the children to parenthood, it was always just in a sense like, girl, you're worried about me. I get we're the same age. I understand that. We're in the same grade. Or a lot of the times, most of my arguments were with girls that was in grades higher than me. And my thing is, girl, you're supposed to be worried about graduating so you could go and take care of your kid. Why are you worried about me? You're so busy trying to keep up with beef, and you're about to age out of school. You're about to graduate soon. We're just coming in. We're just coming in. Your focus should be on your child, not me. You wanting to beef with me over a guy, over a girl, or whomever, and you don't even have the credentials to even do that. But because you want to leave with a bang, right? And you want to impress your audience and set yourself up, because they're not going to help you in the end. They can't do nothing to me concerning you. And a lot of these girls I wasn't friends with, and that's not to say that we couldn't have been friends. Conversations just never led, you get what I'm saying, to us even building bonds like that. It's more so like, oh, we familiar with each other. We might have a conversation based off something we have in common, cool, whatever. Right? That's really what it was. But within those conversations, those same girls would pour their heart out to me. And it was nothing but facts that they told me. And if you're the type of person that's not good at reading body language, you know, the actions or even the mental state of a person, if you're not good at that, then, you know, it might be luck with rolling the dice for you. But me, I'm always point on. Always. Always. My first impression is always right. And it's like when I'm arguing with these girls, and it also takes me a very long time to even get to that level. Because to me, it's like, girl, do you not remember you just poured your whole heart out to me? Even the ones that I was close with and just fell out with. We grew apart. I've seen you outside of this. We've hung out outside of this. But for whatever reason, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed and you decided that you wanted to make me an enemy. And that wasn't the right choice. That wasn't the right choice for you to do. So now I'm going to show you why it was in your best interest to never even try to go there with me. And Spice said that to her. Like, you forget, girl, we hung out outside of this. I know things that the viewers don't know. And that's what pisses me off even more, because it's like, how can you be that oblivious to not even remember the things that you said to people? Like, you just out here just trusting people that easily. You just telling them anything. It's a difference between being real and owning your shit versus just being a person that's just, you just don't got no type of discipline. Like, you just lack so much discipline. It's anybody you see, you willing to be an open book to. And then it takes for them to expose you, for you to realize, like, oh, damn, I shouldn't have said that. Now you sitting there looking stupid, but then you also want to be a victim. You can't be the victim. Your time to be the victim was when you was first opening your mouth. The first thing you said that you had to even question. The first phrase that came out of your mouth. The first statement, and your gut tightened up and you decided to disregard it. Your woman's intuition, and you kept going. Baby, that's on you. That's on you. It's like a lot of y'all run y'all mouth so much and don't even remember, like, oh, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that. And then it's like, when y'all do remember, it's like, oh, well, it's already been said. That's how, really? It doesn't matter if it's already been said. You need to make it clear that that conversation shouldn't even, what you said doesn't need to leave the room. And if it does leave the room, consequences is going to follow behind that. Anyone agreeing or who agrees with Erica needs to seek serious help. And have a mental checkup. Like, I honestly believe that. To make sure that y'all brains are properly functioning. I feel like that's the steps that need to be taken. Because your brain deserves to be properly functioning at its best level at all times. Even at its lowest. Your brain needs to be more strategic, be on point, be more strategized, okay? Because clearly, we can see what happens. We see the effect. The downfall of what happens when it's not. When it's not. Erica, Bambi, and Sierra are the worst type of friend group that anybody should look to want to have. They have always been frauds. Especially Erica. And this is from the older franchise. And it's not just them three. It's the other females too. But this situation right here, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. There is no way. Again, there is no way the women on these shows are genuine friends. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Then people were like, oh, Spice was aggressive with Bambi. No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. Sierra and Bambi literally sat at the table and said, first they said they didn't speak to Erica. And then it was, oh, we didn't speak to her about the situation. Then Sierra was like, no, I spoke to her and she said she don't remember what she said because she blacked out. Then Bambi repeated the same thing. And then but at first it's like, oh no, it's because when I called her, we just talked about work because she's so busy. You know, that's all we talked about. She called Spice a bitch when Spice was like, why are you all so fake? Which was a valid question you asked me, because how can you not? How is that your friend and you not hold her accountable for what you said? And they're black women. They're black women. So how is it that your Hispanic friend said what she said and y'all didn't feel the need to hold her accountable? And like I said, y'all, yes. Are Hispanic people? Yes. Are they mixed with African? Yes. They are black, but that's deep, deep down in their lineage, baby. They mixed with other stuff. For us fully black folks, baby, we don't have the privilege to choose and pick which side of the race or nationality or culture or totem. We don't have that privilege to be like, okay, we're going to be this side today. What? No, we don't have that. For y'all to be this girl's friend and not hold her accountable and just found every excuse in the book to justify her racial slurs is beyond me. And the black woman really, I was just like, and it wasn't even anything new, because that's what black people do in general. They always like to culture appropriate people that don't need to be culture appropriated. And then them same people, when they shit on us, they want to be, oh, Black Lives Matter. They want to be the victim. No, because if you would have stuck to your own like they do, no matter what, then y'all wouldn't be in the predicament y'all in now. It's not about trying to conquer and divide and be prejudiced or be racist. That's not what it is. But when it comes to, at least not for black people, because that's not how we originally are. And we've proven that over time. We want to be welcoming and loving with open arms to everybody. But unfortunately, everybody does not feel that way about us. This is even before they demeaned us and considered us wild animals. A lot of their hate started because of our intelligence, because of our education. It had nothing to do with laziness or the things that we do now. Those are just add-ons. But see, when y'all don't like to educate yourself and do the research, this is why we are where we are. This is why we are where we are. This is exactly why. We are where we are. Because y'all keep trying to extend an olive branch to people that could give two shits about y'all. They don't care to be united with y'all. But the reason why they play with y'all the way they do is because they know that they can come to y'all and do that. They know y'all going to appropriate the ignorance with them. That's why and that's for everybody that's not black. Or fully black. They know you going to bring them in. And they're going to be able to play with y'all like a fiddle. Yeah, everybody wants to talk about, everybody that act like they woke. Oh, this is chess, not checkers. Yeah, well, unfortunately for the black people, y'all are playing checkers, and these other people are playing chess. And this is, again, why we are where we are. This is why we are where we are. Then the part that really took me out is because y'all keep saying, oh, she called Spice a blue monkey because of her wig. Did y'all not watch the episode? She called this lady a black monkey numerous of times. Now, I don't know if the security guards that was holding her, I don't know if one of them whispered in her ear and was like, wait, hold on. And then that's what made her realize, like, oh, damn, did I just say that? And then she tried to change it and say blue monkey. She said that after the fact. She called Spice black monkey numerous of times. And then when they put her in the van, she was leaning outside of the door, imitating gorilla sounds. Who does that? Nothing Spice said to her warranted her to be racial. But that's any situation when it comes to a black person. It's like we even do it to each other. It's okay for other people and not even, let's take us out the loop. When it comes to other people, they could demean us, talk shit about us, say they don't like us, just say we just all like the worst of the worst, like the worst race to have been created. And y'all would still befriend them same people. But then when it comes to us, y'all want to be biased. Y'all want to also pick and choose. Okay, well, she didn't. How you going to tell that lady how she meant it? Racism is racism, baby. You can't get out of that. It is what it is. Being prejudiced is what it is. When most of us argue, we may say stuff like, oh, that's why you ugly. Or that's why your man want me. It's ignorant stuff like that. But being racist, that's not the first thing we go to. We don't ever do that. Maybe within each other, we be like, all right, bitch, that's why you black ugly, to each other. But when it comes to people outside of our race, we don't do that. So why are y'all sitting here trying to justify it for when they do it? Like, oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. You can't want to be my friend and be on my bandwagon, but then you sneak dissing me. That's not how that works. And in this case, it's not even sneak dissing because she said it in plain sight, like the rest of them do. And then for Bambi to try to deflect and say, oh, it's because I'm getting a divorce, so I'm an easy target. Girl, what? What does your divorce have to do with Spice being racially disrespected. Like, I don't understand that. I'm trying to understand, why did you feel the need to make it the moment about you? All she asked was, why y'all so fake? Because y'all were being fake. There's no way that my friend who is not black, even if she mixed with black, but especially if she's not black at all, you're not going to come around me and be disrespectful. That's what you're not going to do. I'm not even going to give you an ass whooping and then still try to be your friend. No, that's once I got to especially if I got to physically put my hands on you, we can never become friends again. Once it gets to that point, we can't ever be friends again. But when you stepping out of line like that, we definitely can't be cool. Because if you feel that way about her, that means you feel that way about me. You feel that same exact way about me. I just didn't get you to that point yet. To where you feel like you're going to be able to disrespect me like that. And you, if anybody asks me, Spice did a good job. Because me, honestly, I wouldn't even argued. I wouldn't even responded to it. Spice responding is what made people feel like they could, paint the narrative that she was guilty. She didn't say nothing disrespectful about this lady's child. Nothing. Then this is how you know, like, education really ain't what it used to be, because talking about somebody's child, mentioning somebody's child is different from talking about them. Mentioning them is just me saying their name. A situation happens and I just bring up their name. Talking about them would be like, oh, well, remember when so-and-so did this? Yeah, well, I ain't like that, and I felt like he or she, blah, blah. That's talking about them. That's talking about them when I bring them up, address the situation, and then start dragging them. That's talking about them. She didn't do that. She referenced Erica's ugly behavior to being the part of the reason why her parenthood is the way it is now. And then for her to even admit it, like, oh, when they gave her little screen time, and she was like, oh, I know Safari told her to say that. Girl, stop lying. Safari ain't told her to say no shit like that. We been knew this. Anybody that watched you on the earlier seasons, even when you was with Rich, we knew that you and your oldest son wasn't on the best of terms. So to sit there again and try to blame Spice and Safari for what you're going through, deflecting is crazy. That's a real critical moment for you to even want to do that. Then she gonna sit there and say, oh, I don't even remember what I said to her, to be quite honest, because all I know is that she just mentioned my son and I blacked out. Girl, stop playing. Don't play with me like that. Play in somebody else's face like that, but you're not going to play in my face like that, because you know exactly what you said. And if that's the case, you want me to re-roll the tapes so you can see what you said? Will that help you? That's their favorite line. Once they get caught and somebody's trying to hold them accountable, it's, oh, I don't remember. Now everybody got amnesia. So you got amnesia now? You got dementia? You suffering from a mental disorder that we don't know about? Stop. You knew what you said and you meant what you said. And the fact that Sierra and Bambi are trying to justify, and Sierra really, because like y'all, these people, I'm telling y'all, this is why I just really try my best to not even indulge in these celebrities' lives, because they really just do, like, they are no different from the rest of us, y'all, and the only difference is that they got more money. That's about it, and that ain't even true for some of them. That's not even true for some of them. The fact that Sierra sat there and said, oh, you said y'all didn't talk to her about it, but then you gonna say, oh, you was just in denial. You was in denial because you couldn't believe that your friend said that because you're a black woman, but she's a woman that has black babies. Girl, really? 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 We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't like Rashida. I don't like Kirk. I can't stand some of Yandy's ways. Mendices, love him to death. minus that little other reality show that was on, and he kind of tried to say he wouldn't do for Yandy what she did for him as far as prison goes. Kind of threw me off. Rashida and Kirk definitely can't give no advice about anything. But that particular moment, I stood with him. When he expressed how it made him feel, especially when he made the comment that a lot of the times he's the darkest person in the room. I felt for him on that. That's about the only good, smart thing him and Rashida ever did, to be quite honest. Again, to me, Spice didn't even have to reciprocate getting out of character. She didn't have to. She didn't have to. Because, and this is what be killing me with reality TV too, right? Because a lot of people are like, oh, it's fake. Masika just did an interview and told y'all that no, it's originally it may come off as fake because the beef that's being started, a lot of them don't know that it's being started until they come to the set and the producers are like, okay, this is what I want you to do. Now the person that they don't even know nothing about, now they really beefing with. You know what I'm saying? So it may start off as just entertainment, but it becomes real. Because I feel like a lot of y'all don't tend to realize that there's people in this world that you cannot play with, baby, whether they got something to lose or not. A lot of people are not going to play about their respect. They're not playing about it. And if you willing to risk your life for a check, putting yourself in a situation that's life-threatening, then that's on you. And everybody else that was involved in it gonna be held accountable too. There's no way you could tell me you're gonna pay me some money to start fake beef with somebody and now it's real beef. Like, it's not enough money in the world. It's not enough hate in this world. At least not for these type of situations. Like, what is that? At no point did a racial slur it didn't even need to be said. Tamar too pissed me off with her little commentary. Cause girl, stop it. Stop with the oh, you're a mother and oh, I understand where Erica was coming from. Stop. Because Spice didn't say anything wrong about that lady child. So y'all need to stop paying that narrative that's what it was. And I'm not even going to sit up here and say that necessarily that Erica is racist, even with her history of disrespecting black women or black people in general, calling them black monkeys, whatever. To me, honestly, a lot of that hate and that anger comes from her childhood. A lot of that comes from the trauma that she has not healed from. And this is why I keep saying it's important for people to heal themselves. You can't look for that healing in somebody else, baby, because they weren't there. They don't even know what happened. You could tell them what happened, but for all they know, you could be lying because they weren't there. But if there's somebody that cares about you, then of course they're going to take your side. They're going to automatically believe you until it's proven otherwise. But you cannot rely your healing on somebody else. You can't place that burden on them. And that's what a lot of people do. And this is why these certain type of toxic relationships are being promoted. These toxic lifestyles. Because everybody thinks that struggling is good. They think that toxic is good. Ignorance is good. And I'm trying to understand where. To sit up there and not even be able to own up to the fact that you were just completely wrong. That you should have never said that. It was so many other things that she could have said. Because that's not the first black woman she was arguing with on the show. She's got into arguments with Shekinah, Yandy, Naya Lee, a couple of other people. A couple other black women, black men she's been arguing with. And she ain't never made no racial slurs. What she said to Stevie, that's when she should have did what she did. Because she called his kids, what she said? Bastards? What she called them? What she said about Savannah? She didn't just mention Savannah. She called her a name. She called her out of her name. And kept disrespecting her. And then when Savannah pulled up, she still kept disrespecting her. That's talking about somebody's child. What she did to Stevie, that was talking about somebody's child. Mimi don't get no respect from me either, because she sat on the couch like a lump on a log, just looking at Erica, just mugging her. Mugging? It ain't no mugging. Baby, that's when you gonna get your ass whooped. A look is not gonna do anything. And a butt whooping might not even solve it too much either. But it's gonna let you know that every time you keep trying me, you only gonna make matters worse for yourself. So it's up to you on how you want to go about it. It's the choice is yours. You have to make the decision. So it's either we gonna do this the easy, mature way, or we gonna do it the hard, challenging way, where nobody wins in reality. Because the fact that I even had to stoop that low, the fact that I even had to get out of character and stoop to a level equal as you, and if not lower, nobody wins. Again, y'all gotta, if y'all gonna pick sides, at least do it based off of facts. Like, y'all, I don't understand, y'all. I really don't. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I would be feeling the same way if it was somebody else in this situation. Because why do you even need to be racially disrespectful to anybody? But mainly black people. Like, it's like that's the number one thing, or the trigger that people like to pull. Like, you load your gun full of nothing but racism, but then expect for somebody to respond to you in a respectful way. What? There is no hate in my heart for anybody, y'all. Like, I don't care what color you are, honestly. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I don't care. You could be polka dot, yellow, tan, silver, whatever. You could be from any type of cultural background, any ethnicity. I don't care. That doesn't bother me. You get what I'm saying? It becomes a problem when those people, however, feel the need that it's okay to disrespect black people, but then want to be considered close acquaintances, close family. No. Because can we come to your country? Can we do that? Can we get it culturally appropriated? No. You cannot go to Iraq or no other country, Russia, no other country, and be racially disrespectful like that and think you gonna come home. No, baby, you might come home, but it'll be in a body bag. You not coming home the way you left. You not coming home the way you left. You cannot disrespect a black person but then want to be a part of the culture. That's not how that works. You shouldn't disrespect or racially harm anybody, but then expect them to be loyal. Like, how? How does that even work? Be who you are. Do what you want as long as it's legal and it's smart. But don't try to degrade somebody else's aspect in life to make you seem bigger. Don't do that. And it's always people that are non-black, especially, that do that. Y'all love to hate dirty, ignorant. Y'all like to call us, but y'all, and when it come to these gangs, when it come to the street violence, y'all be participating with us. Y'all be participating with us. Half of y'all are the ringleaders. So it's like, I don't get it. You born in the same hood as me, speak the same language as me, and you trying to make it seem like you better. How? We went to the same school, honey. We live around the corner from each other. You in that same boat. If you the type to pick a side, then do that and stay there. Stay on that side you pick. Don't flip flop. Don't do that. It's like every time y'all don't get y'all way, it's black. Why? Why does it even have to be like that? And that's what y'all loop us together. It's not the one individual that you're mad at. Y'all want to loop all of us together. Like, oh, well, since he or she did it, they all gonna do it. What? We can say the same for y'all. The enemy has done a great job with conquering and dividing. Because it's like once the non-black side in your bloodline was like, forget it, we ain't mixing with them no more, and just decided to keep it pure, y'all forgot y'all identity. Make it make sense. Because if you want to be, and we want to speak facts and we want to be real, who were the first people here? All that big talk, all them actions that y'all be doing, y'all wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't from us. If it wasn't from my bloodline, you wouldn't be where you are. Them riches, for those that were privileged to be rich like that, where you think you get it from? That inheritance, where you think you got it from? It sure wasn't your people. It sure wasn't. It probably was the black, the African part. But the European side, baby, they didn't do that. They didn't get you that. They wasn't in the fields. And I'm not even talking about with just slavery. I'm talking about even before that. They wasn't in the mud, honey. They wasn't doing anything but sitting back waiting for their moment to come and steal and take. And that same side of your family is the one you want to praise and give approval to. How? The biggest crooks in your bloodline is who you want to give the most praise to. Y'all want to hate us so badly, but ask your great-grandparents, right? The ones that y'all be hiding, the little chocolate ones, not them little light ones that y'all be trying to bring, like, oh, no. Them brown ants, them little brown little bloodline you got back in your homeland. Ask them the truth. The ones that y'all like to hide. Go talk to them about what history really is. So you can be enlightened. The same ones y'all want to look down upon. Keep it secret. Ask them what it really is. You want to talk about shock value. Wait till you hear what the truth that they about to tell you. Fighting for the side that's the reason why you imprisoned in the first place. Make it make sense. Fighting for the same side, that's the reason why your mama on welfare and your daddy be up in the prison. But that's the same side y'all want to fight for. Huh? Huh? Newsflash, okay? Because clearly slavery ain't even doing what it's supposed to do for y'all. Even y'all being mixed, baby, your little white daddies still ain't do for y'all. Ain't leave y'all a house, no money, nothing. You know who got that? Your white side. So your stepmama and her kids, that's who got your inheritance, not you. They got your inheritance. And you know what they about to do with your inheritance? Buy some more, y'all. And mix breed so y'all can come out. That's what they gonna do. And you know what's gonna happen? You still gonna be a house nigga. He betrayed you. He tricked you into putting your career on the line for a nephew. Them chocolate, deep brown, rooted ones y'all came from. We gonna get the worst of the treatment, obviously. We gonna get the blunt of it. We gonna get the worst treatment. But y'all are with us, honey. Y'all with us. Some of y'all may be privileged enough to not have to suffer like we did, but y'all ain't no better. You thought because when your white daddy was, when he was raping your black grandmama, you thought that, no, honey, no. He still ain't care about you. And then for the ones that did try to incorporate you into their wives, their Caucasian side, then they wives treat y'all like shit. Y'all, everybody want to talk about, oh, Cinderella. Y'all. Cinderella is some of y'all favorite movies, baby, because y'all ended up, y'all want to worry about the glass slipper. No, baby, look at her whole life. That's y'all. That's y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, white little stepmama. Your non-black stepmama out here living good off of your money, giving it to her kids, them pure ones, sending them to wherever they need to go to be great, but you up here cleaning the house. She might pimp you out. You never know. She might pimp you out. Because what's the rule? Even 1%. That's the rule, right? Even if you got 1% of black in you, what did they do to you? So I'm trying to understand why. Y'all not even educated enough to even be speaking on half of the things that y'all be speaking on. But think that y'all so better off. Bye. Try again. We gonna speak facts. This don't got nothing to do with hate, because I don't hate anybody. Don't care to. It's not necessary. Should I? Possibly, but I don't. Because the same way y'all want us to hate ourselves, especially us of the darker brown shades, you will never get that from me. Because I know how powerful my ancestors were. Even my elders in my bloodline that's still living. I know how powerful they were. That's why y'all had to steal. That's why y'all had to snake y'all way into our lives. Y'all living off of stolen goods. Not nothing y'all worked for. Stolen goods. But y'all out here making laws. Ain't that something? The laziest person, but got the nerve to want to call a black man and a black woman a nigga. Y'all want to call us the N-word. What did y'all do? Y'all didn't work. Y'all didn't even take care of watch y'all own kids. Y'all didn't nurse them. Nothing. And then this is what I be saying. Black people are so imprisoned into ignorance and it's like y'all got the blueprint. How can you read about it, learn about it, even the life before slavery, and y'all still act dumb? Y'all still act like victims. How? Are we? Rightfully so, yes. But should we be acting like that? No. Why? Because it was us. What the fortune they living off of is when you reading them books, yes. Did your grandmamas, even your granddaddies, yes. Them greats, yes. They was both getting raped, both getting sexually harmed, yes. Both being beaten, ripped apart. Every last one of them. But even within the beating, what did y'all also read? They was making the clothes, cooking the food, tending to the children, raising why y'all acting like y'all don't know this? And then the first thing they tell y'all, you want to know how to keep the truth from the black person, is put it in the book. Y'all reading the book is still missing the point. They're literally snitching on themselves and y'all just like, okay, still oblivious. Like you just reading it just to read it. Because it's required. Like that's the only reason why you reading it. And then y'all wonder why we are where we are. And this is not to justify for the people that hate us, but we hate ourselves. So it's like you don't even respect yourself enough to do better. But here we are complaining. Here we are being victims. See, me, I'm awake, so I could complain and speak truth and facts all I want, because I'm doing the work. The rest of y'all can't say the same. Can't say the same. Because you're still out here doing vulgar things. Still participating in illegal activities. Still letting these people control your mindset. Still keeping you imprisoned. Like, it doesn't, and I don't mean in prison necessarily for prison, y'all. Just in general, your soul. Everybody want to be us, but they don't want the struggles. Ain't that something? And y'all just be bringing them in. When it's good, y'all want to bring them in. But when it's bad, they ain't nowhere to be found. Then a lot of them want to come up and brag to y'all. Oh, well, my country, we live good. Oh, really? Oh, really? So why you not there? Why you not there? If your country is better than being in America, right? Why y'all not there? Why y'all not there? And correction. Not America, North America. Y'all want to complain about North America, but this is where y'all come. Y'all leave South America. All that. And come to North America. But y'all want to complain about them same North American people. Why you ain't just stay home? You could have stayed home. Why you come here? You left your continent to come here. Why, honey? You could have stayed. You gonna come to the same to the same country that y'all did, huh? The Black Americans, we ain't cultured enough, nothing. But this is where y'all want to be. This is where y'all want to be. When things was like, and this is what I'm saying, the proof be in the pudding. Y'all are getting told these stories from adolescents, since y'all are kids, and y'all still act dumb. North America is deemed so horrible, right? Black Americans, we so bad. So why did your great granddaddy, right? Why did he leave where he from to come up here? Why is your mother or your grandfather or your father the first American generation? And then now you're the third, fourth. Why? Exactly my point. You can't even answer it. The same country, they want to talk so, oh, we just so horrible. But this is where they birth y'all at. This is where a lot of y'all get y'all education from. Y'all upbringing. But are they back home? If home was so good, y'all should have stayed. Y'all didn't have to come up here. Trust me, a lot of us, we don't even want more people. We don't. We know we corrupted. Hence why stay. Then I'm telling y'all, when I used to go to school, y'all, that's all I used to hear. Oh, well, in my culture, oh, really? So why you come here then? Why you come here then? Why you come to be a part of the American culture? When if your culture is so good, I don't get it. If your culture and your traditions are so good, why did you come here? Yeah, because y'all don't want to talk about that, right? Yeah, because the same shit they doing over here, it's happening over there. On a different level. But see, y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to try to paint it like, oh, everything's just so peachy. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. And that's the problem. See, y'all not real with yourselves. Y'all can't just be honest. That's the problem. So y'all just like to deflect. Oh, North America, they're already in trouble. So let's just, we could fit in. And y'all right. The false hate, it just never seems to amaze me. The fake love, I don't get it. I do not get it. Because best believe, if I wasn't born in North America and I was born in South America, baby, I would stay home. I would not come up to North America, and baby, we already got enough problems back here. I don't want to come with y'all where the problems are even worse. I'm good. I'm good. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, honey. You could have stayed in the Greenland. You could have stayed in South America and the Greenland, baby. Central America. Just stay. The Caribbean, stay. Stay where y'all at. Why y'all coming up here? Stay. It's like I'm so over race. It's just like, why every time this has to be a discussion? It's always a debate. Like, I don't... Why? Why? Stay home. Don't come here. The new generations is being born. Keep them. Don't bring them back. Don't bring them up here. Stay. We a danger zone, but y'all entering the danger zone. I don't... How? Are we a danger zone when y'all marrying them? Is North America a danger zone when y'all coming down and marrying? Having kids? Are we a danger zone then? Clearly not. It's like I'm so over race. It's just like, why every time this has to be a discussion? It's always a debate. Like, I don't... Why? Why? Stay home. Don't come here. The new generations is being born. Keep them. Don't bring them back. Don't bring them up here. Stay. We a danger zone, but y'all entering the danger zone. I don't... How? Are we a danger zone when y'all marrying them? Is North America a danger zone when y'all coming down and marrying? Having kids? Are we a danger zone then? Clearly not. Trying to act like everything is all handy dandy. And truth be told, they trying to eliminate y'all where y'all at too. So y'all think coming over here and becoming a citizen up here is going to make it better. And again, this is, I'm not trying to offend nobody, y'all. But we going to speak facts. We going to be truthful. And y'all always condition, but y'all can't take it. Don't become a citizen over here. Don't. Stay where you at, baby. Stay. We don't need it. We don't need no more. Stay where you are at. Your motherland, the culture, tradition is so great over there. Stay. Stay. That's a problem. A lot of people like to write checks they can't cash. Everybody want to be so tough, but then when they in a room full of hyenas, don't nobody know how to protect themselves. Come on. Come on. It's the selective outrage. Critical. The selective outrage. The audacity. You never